If you've been into shooters for the past decade, you may already know the Far Cry series offers some of the most satisfying combat this side of Fortnite. But these games wouldn't be half as memorable if it weren't for their iconic villains. From the Jackal to Voss, this series serves up villains we love to hate. Also, for the Far Cry games that are already out, we'll get into some light spoiler territory, so beware. Warning, warning. There be spoilers. Don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer and ring that bell to become part of our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, let's take a look at some of the most messed up baddies in the Far Cry series. Citra Talib. Far Cry 3 kicks off with a bang. During an extreme sports-themed vacation on a tropical island, you and your friends are kidnapped by pirates. Yarr! Your brother helps you escape, but dies in the process. You decide to do everything you can to save your friends. One of the few people on the island who doesn't seem out to get you is Citra, a priestess and leader of the Rakyat people. She sees your potential as a warrior and adopts you into the tribe. She also happens to be the sister of Voss, who we'll get to later. You run plenty of missions for Citra, aiding her tribe and fighting the pirates on her behalf. But all good things must come to an end. In the game's final moment, Citra drugs you again while pledging her love to you. Then comes the twist. Citra offers an ultimatum. You can either free your friends or turn on them and join her permanently.
You're living in a fantasy world. I'm going to erase all of it.
If you liberate your friends, Citra dies. But if you break bad and join her, you'll have to slit your friends' throats. Yikes. Once that bad bit of business is done, you and Citra immediately jump in the sack. Upon finishing, Citra plunges a knife into your chest and says your son will lead the tribe to glory. If that's not a twisted villainous scheme, I don't know what is. The Seed family. We don't know quite as much about the Seed family, who take the reins as the chief bad guys in Far Cry 5, but we do know they're the leaders of a cult called Eden's Gate. They believe the end of the world is imminent and they plan to save humanity by indoctrinating the citizens of Hope County, Montana. What does indoctrination mean in this case? Bringing them into their militaristic doomsday cult by force if necessary. No, the Seeds are not good people. Each member of the Seed family is deranged in their own special way, but the top dog is Joseph Seed, a preacher who goes by the name of the Father.
The world out there cuts you so deep. Something is coming. There will be a reckoning.
Does he think he's actually saving people? Is he in it just for the power? Who knows? As the Seeds sow chaos into the lives of the citizens, a resistance begins brewing. That's where you come in. It's up to you, the player, to overtake the Eden's Gate outposts, free their innocent captives, and bring a rain of fire down on their cultish ways. Are you a bad enough dude to make that happen? Oh, I bet you are. The Jackal. The most fearsome presence in Far Cry 2 is the Jackal. This arms dealer isn't your average lowlife running a criminal enterprise. He waxes philosophical as he ponders what drives men to do the things they do. He considers the cycle of violence a disease, while still selling the weapons that fuel the flames in a remote African country. Play further into the game and you'll soon find out that Jackal is fully in control of what he's doing. He's not some unprincipled villain who's only in it for himself. He's operating a multi-dimensional game of chess, and all his pieces are landing exactly where he wants them. The Jackal may be the closest thing the game has to a villain, but if you hear him out, he's actually got a point. His monologues about the evil in men's hearts weren't merely the blabberings of a madman. His methods may be seriously messed up, but it's not hard to see where he's coming from.
What your old clients don't seem to understand is that they can't kill me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nobody kills me. Nobody.
In fact, he may have been right all along, which is hands down the most unsettling thing about the Jackal. Hoyt Volker. Despite the fact that Hoyt is technically the big bad guy of Far Cry 3, he doesn't get a whole lot of screen time. Even so, we see more than enough to know he's not someone you want to invite over for dinner with the kids.
I ensure our slaves come from around the globe, just like that little contact lens.
Hoyt is the top dog on the island, thanks to his status as drug kingpin with a human trafficking business on the side. He's brutal to the natives, killing them for fun and without a second thought. In one memorable instance, he forces 3 men to make a mad dash across a field scattered with landmines. The results are about what you'd expect: blown up villagers and a happy Hoyt. Another point, during a poker match against him, he has a lackey chop off your finger just for the heck of it. Clearly, he's got a few screws loose, so yeah, he's a terrible person. Thankfully, you get to bring him to justice during a one-on-one knife fight. What's better than an evil rampaging villain? That's easy. An evil rampaging villain with a bloody knife sticking out of his neck. Voss Montenegro. Of all the villains in Far Cry 3, Voss Montenegro is by far the most memorable. It doesn't hurt that he's on the game's cover and marketing materials, while Hoyt and Citra are nowhere to be found. But cover placement doesn't mean much if he wasn't also well written and acted.
Wow! I give you one, you take 2.
Better Call Saul's Michael Mando provides the voice and motion capture for Voss, giving him a twitchy, coiled energy and unmistakable menace. He delivers his lines with fantastic range, going from tightly wound to completely unhinged at the drop of a bullet casing. There's no denying Voss is a major on-screen presence. It all starts off when Voss captures you and your vacationing friends and prepares to sell you into slavery. He murders your brother by shooting him in the neck. Later, while you're swimming in and out of consciousness, you hear him monologuing about the nature of insanity.
Over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy.
Right before he drops you and the cinder block you're chained to into deep water. Finally, he shoots you in the chest, which would kill you if the bullet didn't hit a Zippo in your pocket. That's lucky. Voss seems for all the world like the primary antagonist in the game, but the twisty plot has different plans for him. Even so, we'll never forget Voss. Number 5. Pagan Min. The first time we see Pagan Min, he chastises one of his lackeys for shooting up the bus the player rides on. After he shows the poor unfortunate soul the error of his ways, Min stabs him repeatedly in the neck with a pen, then complains about getting blood on his shoes. Yeah, that's Pagan Min in a nutshell. He's a stylish, cruel dictator who enjoys high-quality, tailored clothing. While Far Cry 3 spreads its villainous tendencies across multiple characters, Far Cry 4 concentrates the evil primarily in the character of Pagan Min. This dude seems a prosperous future for the people of Kyrat, and it seems any means are justified to achieve such an end. Unfortunately, we don't get to see a lot of Pagan Min during the game. Most of your character conversations with him take place over the radio as you work to dismantle his army and loosen his grip over the country. As cruel as he can be, Min doesn't seem to take offense at your efforts. Maybe he's not so bad after all. No, yeah, he's a total psychopath. All told, Voss Montenegro stands out as the most terrifyingly unhinged villain in the series, but he has some stiff competition. Did we miss any of your favorite villainous characters? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to The Gamer and turn on notifications so you never miss any of the great content in our playlist. Thanks for watching.